Hey guys, it's Cruise Tips with Christina, and today I'm going to talk about Holland America's Have It All package and whether or not you should get it and whether or not it is worth it. I'm going to go through what's in the package itself, so all the details of what it includes, how much it costs, some things that you should know, like can you upgrade certain things like the drinks with the Have It All package, and then give you an easy way to determine whether you should get the Have It All package or not. Quick giveaway, most people say that the Have It All package is definitely worth it. My opinion, it depends. I personally would not pay for the Have It All package, but I will get to that at the end of the video. And I ask if you find this helpful, please subscribe below. Okay. So the Have It All package on Holland America is a package that you buy. It has 4 main benefits. It includes a shore excursion credit. It includes their signature drink package. It includes a specialty dining gift, I guess, and it includes free Wi-Fi or internet. Now, the cost for the Have It All package varies. Frequently, it's on sale. It's usually around $55 per person per day. So I would honestly think about how much you're paying for like a 1-week cruise if 2 people get it, because both people in a cabin have to buy the Have It All package. You can't just have one person get it. So if you do the math, gotta do it in my head really quickly, but with 2 people buying it for a 1-week cruise at $55 a day, that is 110 times 7, $770. That's quite a bit extra to add to the cost of your cruise, but it might definitely be worth it. So quick summary, the 4 benefits are shore excursion credit, drink package, specialty dining, and internet. It's about $55 per person, and both people must buy it. Okay, now let's go through each of those different benefits. So for the beverages, you get their signature beverage package, which includes up to 15 drinks per day per person, which is very, very generous. Very, very generous. I will say that most people probably don't have that many drinks, but it is a nice way to not have to think about whether you can get a drink or not. In addition to it including alcoholic beverages, it includes things like bottled water if you wanted bottled water. I personally just bring a water bottle and fill it up, but it includes bottled water. If you get specialty coffee in the morning, it includes that. It does not include, to my knowledge, the juices from the juice bar on the Pinnacle class ships, but it includes coffee drinks, mimosas, beers, wines, most of their beverages it includes. It does only cover drinks up to $11, but most of the drinks on Holland America Cruise Line are $11 or less. If for some reason you want to pay for a drink that's a little bit extra, you just pay the price difference plus what that gratuity would be the difference. So it's just really, really great. If you drink more than 4 drinks a day, the Have It All package is definitely worth it. If you plan on having 3 alcoholic beverages a day and maybe 2 coffee drinks, it is definitely worth it. Or if you plan on having 3 alcoholic beverages a day, a coffee and a soda, it's worth it, because a thing to note is that the drink package also includes the 18% gratuity. So you don't have to pay the $11 drink plus the gratuity. You get it included. So Big takeaway here is if you buy the Have It All package, you basically can drink to your heart's content. I don't think most people have 15 drinks a day, and it's just nice not to have to think about whether you can get a drink or not. If you want to try their different drinks for fun, it's a really good thing to do on a cruise. People like it. I will say, I think you'll get more value out of the Have It All package if you're on like a 1-week cruise where you can drink a lot every day versus if you're on the ship for 30 days. Drinking that much every day to have it be worth the cost is probably going to be pretty hard for you. So those are the main things to note. So basically, if you drink, get the Have It All package. Okay, the Have It All package also includes, the second thing that I mentioned, is the shore excursion credit. Now, it is per person, and how much you get depends on the length of your cruise. So if it is a 1-week cruise or between 6 days and 9 days, you get a $100 credit per person. If it's 10 to 20 days, it's $200 per person. And if you're on a cruise that's 21 days or longer, it is $300 per person, which is a pretty high shore excursion credit. Now, this benefit might be helpful to you and it might not. I really think it depends on whether you really want to do Holland America excursions or not. My mom and I usually go to the Caribbean a lot. We honestly don't care for any of the excursions. We always just take a taxi to the beach, and we like being able to leave the beach whenever we want versus being in a group. We also don't like waking up early and having to be somewhere at 8:30 or 9 a.m. to take an excursion. Also, the Holland America excursions are probably most of the time more expensive than booking an excursion off the ship through TripAdvisor, or there's other vendors you can use. I'll include the comments below. I can't remember the ones that people love, where you can book other excursions not through Holland America Cruise Line. So if you definitely plan on doing a Holland America excursion, it's worth it. I think a lot of people, if they pay for Have It All, they book an excursion, but otherwise they probably might not. I should also note that in the event that a port is canceled, it can be really hard to use your shore excursion benefit. For example, let's say we were going to Nassau, I don't know, and I booked a shore excursion for Nassau, and then the weather was bad and Holland America had to reroute us to Turks and Caicos instead. The problem is all of the existing Holland America excursions at Turks and Caicos might already be full. So even though I have this excursion credit, I might not be able to use it. So that's just something to know, that if a port's canceled or for some reason your excursion is canceled, you don't get extra money. It's just like, okay, sorry passenger, you can no longer use your shore excursion credit. So that's something to be aware of. It does happen. Okay, the third benefit with the Have It All package is internet. So you get their surf plan, which is their basic internet package. The internet speed is very, very fast now on Holland America cruise ships, and all of the internet packages have the same speed. It includes internet, emails, and messaging apps. You can not do audio or video streaming with the internet plan that is included in the Have It All package. However, if you want to do streaming, or I think if you wanted to do like FaceTime, you could upgrade to one of their more expensive internet packages and just pay the difference if you buy Have It All. Now, usually the internet surf plan would be $29.99 a day per person. So you might be thinking, oh, for an extra $15, I get drinks, I get the excursion credit, and I get the specialty dining, which I will get to. The reason I don't think this benefit is huge is, for me personally, when my mom and I cruise, we usually don't use our cell phones on the ship. I guess that's why we like cruising, is we just keep our cell phones on airplane mode. And when you are in the port, most ports you can get free Wi-Fi, and I don't want to be texting all the day. I don't care to call people when I'm on a cruise. So for me personally, I don't use the internet when I'm on a Holland America cruise. But if you're the kind of person that's like, I definitely need my internet, even if I'm in port that day, I want to have internet on my phone at night. I want to be able to WhatsApp people. I have an iPhone. I want to be able to text people. If you have iPhones, you can text. Then Have It All is definitely worth it to you, is going to be worth it to you. But this benefit I'm kind of iffy on, because I personally don't think internet is a must-have when you're on a cruise, and both people are getting internet. If I were to pay for internet out of pocket, honestly, probably only my mom or I would get it. Okay, but that is the third benefit with the Have It All package. Okay, the fourth benefit is specialty dining. Kind of want to call it like a specialty dining coupon, but basically Holland America has their Lido buffet. They have their main dining room, which is free, which I personally love. And then they have their specialty dining restaurants, like the Pinnacle Grill, which people love, the Canaletto, the Tamarin, Rudy Seldemar. They have these specialty restaurants that you can pay extra for. If you are going to go to the Pinnacle Grill, for example, it is $46 per person. So that's pretty significant. So if you were planning to go to the Pinnacle Grill anyway, one night, then the Have It All package is a great deal for you. If you are on a 1 week cruise or 6 to 9 days, you get one night at a specialty restaurant. 10 to 20 days, you get 2 nights at a specialty restaurant. And a 21-day cruise plus, you get 3 nights at a specialty restaurant. So I will say, if you are like, I definitely want to go to a specialty restaurant, then that makes the Have It All package more worth it. For me personally, my mom and I love the main dining room, so we don't pay to go to the specialty restaurants, so that makes the package less helpful or beneficial to us. So those are the 4 benefits that we went through. Quick note, the Have It All package, unlike other cruise lines, does not include staff gratuities. Now, I have heard on some Facebook groups that some people have managed to get staff gratuities included, which is a pretty big benefit. It's like $18 per person per day. I personally have never seen the Have It All package include that, so maybe those people had a great connection or a good travel agent, but that's just good to know. Okay, so in summary, those are the benefits. We went through the cost. Now let's talk about, is it worth it, yes or no? So in my Facebook group, I asked people, is it worth it? And like 65% said, yes, it's definitely worth it. We get it every single time. If you go and add up the costs of everything individually, so if you're like, I definitely want internet every day, we're definitely going to do the shore excursion credit, we're definitely going to go to a specialty restaurant, and I'm definitely going to have 2 alcoholic beverages a day. If you add up the cost of each of those items a la carte, the Have It All package very quickly pays off for itself. So I would say, if you're like, yes, I definitely want 4 alcoholic beverages a day or 3 and a specialty drink, the Have It All package is worth it to you. Final answer. However, if I were you, this is how I would do the math, is I would not look at any of the costs for anything on the Holland America website. This is kind of like getting into the psychology. And I would just say, okay, I'm gonna do a 1 week cruise. Are we both gonna want internet, yes or no? If so, do we want it every single day? When my mom and I are cruising, we would do the math. We'd be like, okay, it's $770 for a 1 week cruise for us both to have it all. Honestly, if we were gonna get internet, maybe I would get it for 1 day. Let's say my mom wants it for 1 day as well, during a sea day. So that's $30 a piece. So that's $60. Would we want the shore excursion credit? Would we pay for an excursion? Probably not. I kind of almost need my math. If we were gonna get an excursion, maybe we would do like a cheaper excursion, but probably not. So no, we don't like any of the Holland American excursions, so we don't care about that benefit. So we're at $60 for both of us to get internet for 1 day. My mom and I don't drink, but that's like kind of rare. Most people drink. So let's say, okay, we both want maybe 2 alcoholic beverages a day, round up for a tip. I'm not good at math, but like you could figure out what it would be. So let's just say that's $30, $60 a day, like maybe probably not having 3 drinks a day, but like figure out if I didn't have a package, how many alcoholic drinks would I actually get a day? Maybe it would only be 2 or 3, and would both of you want it? Like do the math of how much you would spend between the 2 of you for drinks per day. We're both low drinker, both don't drink, but maybe if I wanted to drink, I would spend maybe $30 a day, $40 a day. So for a 1 week cruise, that's $280. Okay. Do we care about eating at a specialty restaurant? No. Maybe we would want to eat at the Canaletto, which is cheaper. So then do the math of that, add that up, and that covers it. So like think about, okay, if we were to buy all of these things a la carte, what would we actually pay for? And then what would the cost be? So with us buying these different things, I came up, I'm like just swagging the numbers, about like $350 compared to $770. Ugh, that's a big difference. So I would think of it that way. Really think, do I really care about the shore excursion credit? Would I really use it? Do I really want internet every single day of the cruise? Would both of us want internet every day of the cruise? How much do we really want to drink? And how much would we care about going to a specialty restaurant? So just think about like, if you were paying a la carte, what you would actually get. So in summary, is the have it all package worth it? A lot of people say yes, they like it. They like not having to think about things. It's kind of nice being like, okay, I just have internet whenever I want it. I can drink whenever I want. The excursion credit is a nice benefit, and we get to go to a specialty restaurant. So most people say it is worth it. I would just make sure you do the math, because it is a very easy way to quickly, significantly increase the cost of your cruise. Let me know in the comments below whether you buy have it all or not when you cruise, whether you think it's worth it. And if you have any questions about sailing with Holland America, please leave a comment below. I would gladly help you out. Thanks, guys.